那一直呢反映了球迷的期待，也一直呢是我们新竹街口工程师呢不遗余力的地方。那刚刚呢小烈看到这边有个球迷说，他1月要去美国读书了。这是呢例行赛倒数第2次看球，小烈特别想要来给他鼓励一下。那放心，我们一定会进季后赛，好不好？
常常说要飞到世界的尽头，你说要做不可能的梦去做，就算别人不懂，就算不可能成功，就算全世界的人都觉得你在做梦。于是你有过放弃的念头，你曾经走过怀疑自己的路口，你忘记了。
去美国要好好读书哦，那也可以透过 YouTube 看我们的比赛。不要在网络上骂我们哦。我们来签名的原因，就是因为叫你不要变成湿黑而已。谢谢小烈，谢谢，快点好起来。就让我飞向那未知的天空，就算那里从来都不是我的领空。我知道我不是特别有种，我要做下辈子都记得的梦。也许岁月会改变你的面容，也许时间会带着你的青春，但它不能改变，它也无法改变，在你心中的纯真，你的梦，你的感动。你尝过沙漠里的孤寂。 现场呢，所有的朋友，再一次欢迎呢，大家来到呢新竹街口工程师我们的主场。那在呢我们本周呢是我们湿黑超级令第2天的比赛，在这边呢也是要让跟呢在网络前面如果呢依旧还是湿黑的朋友说声抱歉，不好意思，主持人还是我，拍谁。先来念一段稿子好了，才不会脱稿演出。那我们呢从工程师呢成立以来，一直受到呢广大球迷的关注。支持的说是痴迷，那讨厌我们的人就会被贴上呢所谓湿黑的标签。这个礼拜的主题日，我们想传达理念，不管你是支持或是反对，工程师的球团都非常感谢您的关注，也希望呢藉由本次主题的活动，更关注呢网络霸凌以及呢运动员心理健康的问题。所以也请大家别躲在荧幕后面打字了，快来现场看球吧。好，这是呢上面的稿子。那另外呢，要说呢我个人的心声。那从呢第1季以来呢，这个我算是备受争议，所以呢也很感谢呢我们所有呢新竹的各位的球迷朋友，让我参与了你们的一切，你们把我当成呢仿佛呢是你们家人一般的这样的照顾，这点点滴滴都感受在心里。而这里呢，我也交到了很多的朋友，包括从看达欣篮球队的那个老朋友，那也有从红国时代就看着我的一路长大的，从小女生已经变成人妻了。那也有呢新认识的一群朋友。说真的，我之所以可以在这个球场呢立足的话，因为在这个球场当中，我大概可以叫出100多个人的名字，我参与过他们家庭的一切。所以呢，不管好跟坏，如果有不好的地方，也请大家呢可以呢告诉我；如果有好的地方，欢迎大家呢常常来到比赛现场，来用实际的行动支持台湾的篮球，这才是最好的。再次谢谢大家，谢谢，谢谢各位。好，很快的呢，我们就要介绍呢今天的2队的选手。首先呢，要为各位介绍的是客队。那客队还没有出来，所以呢，我再来跟大家分享一下，再跟大家聊聊天吧。那我们呢一直以来呢，我们不管呢跟网络上的族群，那以及呢现场的朋友，我们做的沟通都相当的直接。像我们看到有人1月份要去美国读书了。 那球员本身就看到，哇，一定要来给他一点鼓励。也希望呢，你到美国去读书之后，持续呢在网络上关注我们，为我们加油，没问题吧？我相信你这一辈子，刚刚透过小烈很温馨的帮你签名合照之后，我相信你一辈子都会是工程师的球迷了，对吧？那来这边我也认识很多人，像竹北的谦哥啊，我这边认识超多小孩子的，也不知道为什么。我就用一些海报也骗到不少小孩啊，像多拉啦、谦哥啦、叶维哦，叶维你都16岁了，好，所以呢也希望呢我们每个工程师这个篮球队真的在新竹呢建立了一个很大的一个管道，有很多的家庭因为工程师而变成了好朋友。平常呢你们都只有上班下班，现在呢有很多人都会相约一起的，不管是看球、吃饭、逛街等等的活动。所以我们希望呢，新竹街口工程师，我们球队在新竹生根扎根的决心绝对不会改变。也希望所有的球迷朋友，尤其呢各位铁粉们，相约我们还有16年，我们还有16年，我们一起加油，谢谢。那尤其呢，在我们昨天的网络直播当中，有一位在网络上那个时候突然整个施黑都安静了。所有人都有了一个共识，说有一个美女很漂亮，所以我们今天呢就利用各种管道邀请她来现场担任呢我们今天的开球嘉宾。所以我们对每一个不管呢是网友或者是诗迷，我们每个人的你们的每一个发言，我们都有在关注。我们今天特别透过管道把妮娜邀请来到我们活动现场，成为我们有史以来最美的开球嘉宾，给工程师的幕后行销团队最热情的掌声鼓励一下，欢迎你们！好，马上呢就要为各位介绍呢我们今天的客队桃园璞园领航员。首先登场的是球衣背号4号的艾尔斯。背号5号林子伟，6号关达佑，12号李家刚，13号桑尼，15号陈冠全，21号陈立焕，22号黄宏汉，25号林正。27号张振阳，28号施晋尧，30号白耀成，69号卢俊祥，总教练卡米诺斯，助理教练迪亚哥，助理教练暨球员发展顾问杨怡峰，助理教练黄启峰，数据分析师柯焕维，技术教练唐伟杰，体能教练刘年杰，防护员彭丽珍，协理刘娟，总经理陈信安。好，也谢谢呢我们领航员的选手，也可以呢先暂时呢回到休息区，因为呢接下来呢我们要用最热情的掌声欢迎牧师女孩为我们带来第3季最精彩的开场表演。
It's okay， 随便你叫我 It's okay， 你哪有把我当女神 It's okay， 你不停在八卦 It's okay， 你在网络上骂 It's okay， 随便你叫我 It's okay， 你哪有把我当女神 It's okay， Tap 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 beat， Tap 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 beat， Tap 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 beat。남자들은 탐탐탐 내 입술 냠냠냠 어디 가도 탕탕탕 등장은 짜짜짜 뛰자 뛰자 팡팡팡 디스코 팡팡팡 Hello Lights out, killing it some more. Bad girls get down on the floor. Lights out, killing it some more. Bad girls get down on the floor. 하나, 둘, 셋.
最热情的掌声献给我们牧师女孩。在看完呢牧师女孩的表演之后，也请呢现场的朋友将你的目光锁定大荧幕，请看影片。
那工程师没有放弃比赛哦，到剩下2分多钟的时候，他们其实还落后在将近10分的边缘。交给辛巴，外围郭少杰的出手短，好，比赛结束。最后在总冠军系列赛的第5战取胜了新竹街头工程师。
万得罪。
Are you ready?
Yeah!
马上呢为各位介绍呢新竹街口工程师球员登录名单。首先登场的是球衣编号3号。现场的朋友跟着节奏一起拍手。球衣编号3号一球在手，希望无穷的后场玩家，下面给林明宇。 球衣编号5号，工程师的快攻箭头，送给宋宇轩。接着登场的是球衣编号7号 SPL 的年度新人王，带枪投靠的小黑曾博宇。 12号，工程师队长没有极限的李佳瑞。球衣编号21号，臂展超过 过210公分的火锅自烧机，它不是空气，是氧气的宇宙塔。陈100号、23号，不知道放弃怎么写的，人称不死鸟的吕其明。陈100号、24号球队的冷箭射手，射手，欢迎陈爸郭少杰。接着登场的是球100号、36号，攻守两端绝不妥协的辉哥林宇辉。接着呢，就要用各位现场朋友的声音，一起来介绍先发舞的名单。工程师，工程师。首先登场的是我们球100号9号杨绛的好朋友，每助攻1次就会送5双袜子的小田浩。Number 6，球100号6号，拥有3枚冠军戒指的得分砍将，欢迎特坏。接着登场的是球100号35号，球队的守护神狮王辛巴。接着登场的是我们球100号11号，防守大锁，延年被叫换神，现在是我们工程师的战神肖克义。最后呢，为各位介绍球100号4号，攻守两端都没有天花板 ，OK 啦，高国豪。接手工程师总教练林冠伦，助理教练沈星汉，助理教练陈哲宇，助理教练尚，训练员黄胜富，影片分析师于继伦，防护员黄建元、欧国宏，总经理胡永志，领队 Lisa 姐。
谁的良心被绑架，拿着放大镜，审判的当下自己又是有多干净？舆论想听你的声音，你听有多安静？罗井下时候他们的表情多淡定。轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你，等枪口对你，轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你，去追根究底。呼呼呼呼，锁在聚光灯角落的孤单身影，画着圈圈，期待被了解。呼呼呼呼，百口莫辩，无人理解，口干舌燥，我已经好几天没喝水。穿越灰蓝色的街，谁来赶走夜的黑？到底信了谁的邪？前行是否追得回？跟风向了接着写，难道为谁会和谐？I don't know, man。谁的良心被绑架，拿着放大镜，审判的当下自己又是有多干净？舆论下听你的声音，你听有多安静？逻辑下时候他们的表情多淡定。轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你，等枪口对你，轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你，去追根究底。They wanna see me drop from the top, block from the squad. 看着你害怕，让你永远翻不了身，不计任何代价，让压力吞噬你的一切手段，狠中带辣。兄弟，装疯卖傻，说完了狠话，你种种甩下，谁的真心话，只传我看家。围观的群众全部在台下，神奇着白马。Triple the flag, triple the bread, triple the back， 翡翠动人，曾经缩在眼前，像一把白鲨，被打败嘛，质量太差，化成了败傻。我们都太傻，谁的良心被绑架？拿着放大镜，审判的当下自己又是有多干净？舆论想听你的声音，你听有多安静？逻辑下时候他们的表情多淡定。轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你的枪口对你，轮不到你，轮不到你，轮不到你去追根究底。还没睡醒，做成陪梦，我的名字早已悄悄上了各大媒体新闻的版面。刺眼的画面，我说了道歉，对不起，这世界还是不少酸民露出恶心的嘴脸。他不想听你嫉妒，你背景设下的陷阱，多么冷酷无情，只看你歇斯底里。
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. It's Sunday night here in Hsinchu County Stadium. It's the Taoyuan Pauian Pilots against the Hsinchu Jiekou Lioneers on 四黑召集令 weekend. I'm Ryan Chen, your English play-by-play on the solo broadcast here in the Plus League. Now, after the previously winless Kaohsiung 1-7 Live Steelers took down the #1 New Taipei Kings, the standings are as follows, with the Lioneers a chance to get a share of first place. Of course, the Kings own the head-to-head matchup, but then the Braves, victorious yesterday, they moved to 4-2. The Dreamers sitting at 3-3. The Pilots right now sitting in the 5th spot at 1-3. This will be the first time the Pilots will be playing 2 games on the same weekend. We'll see how they fare. On the Mandarin broadcast is Xiaohu Hu Junqi on the left, and on the right is 蔡包蔡庆景。球迷朋友们，谢谢你按到了英文的转播台哦。当然按个赞。如果要听小胡跟蔡包的讲评的话，当然按到官方的中文连结。They're showing off their Lioneers 四黑 pins. One worn the correct way and the other one worn the wrong way, just for a little bit of laughs. Yesterday, the Lioneers defeated the Dreamers in another low-scoring affair. But first, an introduction of the
Hello， 大家好，我是
weekend.
News Girl 的队长曼荣。我今天带大家来到商品部。我们这次施黑召集令的主题周有推出了一些圣诞商品哦。那我们首先来介绍第一个。这个是瑞迪造型的发箍，大家有看到很可爱吗？我们之前有推出瑞迪的发箍，这次多了鹿角，圣诞节之后记得买起来哦。然后再介绍第二个，这个很特别哦，是我们吉祥物陪你吃点心盘。然后我们有结合了新竹的名产，像是这边有柿子跟橘子，还有我们的纸箱安口，是不是超可爱的？我觉得小朋友看到应该会很心动，很心动。然后还有一个很特别的，就是这个。我们的应援气球，然后它在购买的时候会是像这边这样一袋一袋的。然后我们可以把它打开，吹起来就变成应援气球喽。然后接下来带大家来到这一区，有没有发现这些球衣真的很高级呢？是我们这一次施黑召集令主题周球员们所穿着的球衣，狂狮系列的球衣，然后有黑金款跟紫金款的。然后大家可以仔细看哦，它是以狮子的鬃毛琉璃为基底去设计的，然后搭配金色的字体。现在只要卖1980元，然后在球赛期间我们都可以到官网还有现场去购买哦。然后希望狮子军们可以穿上狂狮系列的球衣，让我们在主场一起帮工程师加油。
Lots of new merch there in the Lioneers store, as Mano reminded everyone that the Lioneers are going to get Christmas started early. with the cat antlers, I guess if you could say it that way. But the main thing is the special Lioneers theme weekend jerseys, which is a different look and different design than they usually do. And maybe eyeing that early spot at the Plus League finals, as the KV will all change to gold themed as tradition here in the Plus League. Well, the Lioneers currently on a 4-game winning streak, and of course, one thing that their detractors would say is the turnovers. No more than 17, and last night, in fact, only had 11 against what typically is a very pesky Dreamers defense, especially on the perimeter. One of the key guys in that department is point guard number 9, Tian Hao. He'll be in there again at the starting lineup.
他就是一个很聪明的球员，然后他在球场上就是会给我们一个比较安稳的心情，他可以帮助我们就是稳定这个球队，然后他也可以帮助我们球队能一些人在时间点的时候能得分。如果说我们3个同时在球场上的时候，就没有分谁是一定就要打到控球，然后也没有就是限定谁一定要做什么，就会变得比较谁拿到球就谁去帮忙做。 然后其他人就是做好教练给我们的工作，然后我们就是尽我们的能力，然后去完成。对，其实我觉得今年就是大家的就是自信心比较强，然后再来是辛巴其实也会鼓励大家就是要进攻，然后他会帮助我们抢篮板，但他说需要他的时候，他还是会在球场就是打出他自己的威力。
Tian Hao giving credit to 2 of his teammates. New import Rico White for his basketball smarts and the calm he brings to the team, and of course scoring down the stretch in the key moments. White had 17 points in yesterday's game. The other Simbular, and of course with the defense collapsing on Big Sim, Tian Hao reiterating what the coaching staff has been telling them, that everybody needs to take care of the basketball and execute and score when called upon, and it could be from anywhere. But in the second season with number 35, they're all gaining more confidence and more know-how to play with him, and Sim has also said as much in support of his teammates. They're on a quest to claim the first title in team history. It's only a 2-year, now heading to the 3rd season franchise, after having played in last year's finals, and the clincher decided right here in Game 5. On the other side, it's Justin Lu Guanliang, who was the player interviewed. We'll bring that to you shortly. The Pilots last Friday took the loss to the Kings 93-88. And they got it to within 3 points with 40 seconds left on Washburn's 3, but Amigo stole the spotlight with 17 fourth quarter points, putting him on top of the local player fourth quarter scoring. Now this is the first time these two teams are matching up this season. And looking at the matchup stats from last season, the Lioneers with a 5-1 head-to-head advantage, with the only win coming here in Hsinchu. The most special thing about this matchup that makes it different is Jeffrey Curtis Ayers, the new import for the Pilots, will be making his debut, and in fact will be in the starting lineup. But first, the officiating crew, Chen Hongming there in the middle, the crew chief of tonight's staff. As for the starting lineup, there's Ayers on the left, need to get that photo in. Si Jingyao, Lin Zhen Ken, Justin Lu Junxiang, and then Huang Honghan. As for the Lioneers, don't fix it if it's not broke. Rico White, Xiao Sunyi, Oscar Gao Guohao, Tian Hao, and Sim Bular. For the Pilots, the only starter for all 5 games is Ayao Si Jingyao. As the Lioneers have their ceremonial tip to I would venture to say not local, but Taiwan resident and model Ara. So Oscar, Tiao, Xiao Sun-yi, I'd imagine will be the starting local trio for Coach Greg for a lot of games until they fall out of form again.
谢谢我们来自乌克兰的13名哦，谢谢你啊！第一节比赛开始喽！
There's the whistle, and we're ready to go at 5:09 local time. The Lioneers will start with possession. Pilots right now in a man defense with Ayers, Shadow, and Xiao Sun-yi. Linson's in there for another start. Right away, Sims got a chance and tied up down low. They call a foul. See the left hand getting caught underneath. In fact, kind of smart by Sim to bring the ball over to that side, although of course risky. Sim got to sit in yesterday's game for William Martino and Tarico White, of course. Those two combined for 35 points. 2-3 bounces, and Ayers bounces it out. Legally, of course, in FIBA basketball. Oscar can't hit on his first shot attempt. Justin going to the basket, he's fouled. Xiao Sun-yi is the one reaching in for the foul. The corner, Justin off the mark as Ayers plays a little keep away. His first shot in the Plus League is an elbow jumper in. By my notes, a 35-year-old California native. Probably more forward than a big, as Justin called for the blocking foul. We've seen that a few times yesterday's game, and I imagine we see it a little bit more here. A lot of misdirections, left to right action from the Pilots especially, but Tianhao there picked that trick up from somewhere, one of his veteran teammates getting that arm hook in there for the sure foul. A triple team on Sim, as you can see. This way as Oscar gets the hoop, the left hand, no good. It was close. Trying to go with speed. Lisa gets to the cup, but he misses the close one. As mentioned, he got the start in the last game, but only played 12 minutes. Did not score, didn't even get a rebound. Zimbor from the middle, puts one up and through. The Lioneers will be without one of their shooters, Hao, with the hand fracture. Linton, seeing no offense, will swish a three-pointer. Rico White can't get the answer. Ball ricochets around, and it will stay Lioneers ball. Credit to Xiao Sun-yi for getting the team rebound there. And rebounding will be a big deal for the Pilots on the defensive end. You don't want to give up any second chances to the Lioneers, especially setting up in the front court. second left. Xiaoshui puts the spin move on and lays it in with a right hand. Well, to welcome our new friend Jeff to the league. There they call an illegal screen though. Not setting the feet as he tried to go with a handoff. See the beautiful move there. Ayers probably got the scouting report that Xiaoshui is left-handed, but that spin move's been a staple of his ever since his college days. Baseball pass by Oscar as Chico White fires it a little too hard, so they rotate it around. Now leaving Oscar open. He's set and swishes the three. Seven to 5 in the early goings. Pirates will have a size advantage somewhere with Tianhong and Oscar in there. Ling Zhen keeping it away. Ayers from the corner, short. White blowing by one, then giving it up. As Xiaoshui will try the runner, it'll bounce out. Pauian tries a spin move, then thinks better of it. Scoring has been a problem for the Pilots, especially the individuals that are not the imports and Justin. Yao tries and misses. There's a foul on the perimeter. Oscar started yesterday's game with a couple of made threes. In fact, had a 10-point first quarter. Helped the Lioneers off to a 24-15 lead after one. They're putting on the move, spinning, picking up an extra dribble on the loose ball, but will blow the layup. Pilots swing it around. Now it's Pauian on Tarico. Giving some space, he'll get the foul and the basket. Pauian, they'll have him post up a lot, but even against an import, just patient with it. Tarico White, a little unlucky there, got his hand in the wrong place. This free throw, and Sim eventually pulls it away. The Pilots do have Sonny on the bench. If I remember correctly, he started the previous game alongside Lincoln. Couple bounces and out. This time with speed, Pauian into the body and laying it in on Xiaoshui. That time the Pilots do a good job in transition. Against the Lioneers, that one was not quite, but they scored 15.8 fast break points a game, which is the highest of all the 5 teams. Ayers jumps into Xiaoshui for the foul, so sending him to the free throw line. The Lioneers will be shooting free throws for the rest of 6:44. With a couple free throws coming up, we have our first break in the action. You're watching Plus League Basketball. We'll be back after this.
Na 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 na
as Reddy and Uncle Cardboard perform in the first quarter. Our first read on the rundown is a reminder for you to leave a like on the stream. If you're just tuning in, the Pilots starting one import, their new teammate Jeff Ayers, with Sunny coming off the bench in this stint. Playing in Taiwan for a number of years, previous in the SBL last season and in the other pro basketball league here. Defense is going to be an emphasis for the Pilots all season long. Of course, I mentioned the scoring. They've already committed their 5 fouls to lead to free throws. And it looks like an awkward situation where some after timeout bleeding is not taped up enough. So it looks like the Lioneers will have to bring somebody off the bench. Well, for the Lioneers, they too have upped the defensive pressure, but for them, they're not afraid to foul to send opponents to the line. 21 free throws per game. Which is one of the higher marks in the league, but of course, right now, a chance to go to tie for number 1. Coming cold off the bench, number 23, Uchimi, or Mickey, will come into the game. The camera's got a glimpse of William Martino for the interleague game played in the summertime. Well, more like September, which is our summer still. Justin frees himself for 3 and a beautiful rainbow. Well, in that game, Martino actually had to get replaced as a free throw shooter for bleeding as well. This time a corner 3, no good, as Sim puts it up and in. Second score of the game for Sim Bular as Pauian looks for a teammate. Justin again, this time from the other side, leaves it short and quickly down the other way. Oscar gains control, swings it to White. He'll try from 3, in and out. Was over in yesterday's game, would be an area that the Lioneers would really like to get going. Sunny from the short corner, his shot is left short. Oscar to Sim. Sim stops the first one, but he stuffs the second one in. Just in the first quarter, some light work for Sim Bular. 6 points and 6 rebounds as Pauian misses from 3. White working with Sim on the pick and roll. Will give it up. Oscar spinning, and will get his teammate to a 3-second violation there. A little too patient with it. So taking the floor is Calvin, the former Lioneer, and Pong Pong, Chen Guanquan. Now Justin running things up top. They swing it around. Of course, a lot of zone defense by the Lioneers. Sonny misses the shot and bats the ball out of bounds. Lioneers will bring in number 7, Pauian. One of the 2 players out of Namhu High School, he and PLEAGUE, is yet to make it on the floor tonight. They'll get a first shot 3, no good. Stumbles his way to a push shot. Quickly down the floor, the pass, but a loose ball foul. It's going to be on number 28, Hsinchu, as we see the arm hook on the left side there. Not a smart play, as Tarika White was aiming the pass way further down the floor. Nothing really much Coach Caminos and the team could say. Latiano will go to the line and roll out the first free throw. In yesterday's game, he only scored 2 points, but was plus 13 on the game, which was a team high. Deep shot, and it's another miss. So the scoring efficiency has gone down as the first quarter has come along. Now it's White on the block, going up against Calvin. Jabbing right and pulling up. Besides the victory against the Steelers in Kaohsiung last Tuesday, the Lioneers have not had another game shooting above 45% from the field, and they want to see that improve. Then he pops out from the elbow. Down to Justin in the corner. He hits it. Good patience there by the Pilots. So many times in the last 2 years you see them stagnant out there. But basketball plays can happen quickly. Down to Sim with Pong Pong now on him. With a left hook, airballs it as White battles his way to a putback 2. Over the shoulder, as well as the Pilots turn it over in transition. And foul. Not taking care of the basketball a few times. Let's see that one once more. That's the first points of the game for White. We got a chance for more as Justin with the really unnecessary take foul there. He is the Pilots' leading local scorer. 19 points per game. He'll be taken out for there in the long compression. Number 30, Ethan Bayalta. Ayal will try for mid-range and hit. First time Hsinchu scored in the game, and now Sim with the skip pass the other way. Trying to put the moves on, but the ball was batted to the Pilots. Sonny over to Ayal. To the other way as the fans indicating they want to travel. Try for 3 and drills it. Seems like the Lioneers, Coach Greg, have seen enough. They call timeout. A little run by the Pilots.
这个走步这么明显呢。
Calvin has struggled at times from the perimeter, but hitting his first shot of the game. The Lioneers, their home and away splits, this year they're undefeated at home at 3-0. And only 1-2 on the road, of course. Last season they were just 8-7, which was third place in the Plus League. Now for the Pilots, as I mentioned, defense is definitely a trend for them, as they're allowing 91 points per game and a defensive rating of 96.4. That is how many points you'd expect them to score per 100 rounds of offense. So those are pretty good numbers, as last 2 seasons they were the lowest defensive rated team, giving up 105.6 per 100 possessions. And of course that is the high mark in the Plus League. One of the 4 original teams along with the Lioneers. They'll be popping out of their timeout, featuring the same group that went into the timeout. For the Lioneers, number 3 Lingmi will take the floor. The aforementioned Nahu High School graduate, along with Joker. In yesterday's game, the Lioneers rotated 13 players in there. Bu Qiming getting 2.5 minutes, Evan 7 minutes. Spreading the time around a lot. Cross screening, Sunny guarding Sim as Ryan pumps and missing the mid-range. Chris passing by the Pilots, but the Lioneers cover that action up. Sunny will try for mid-range, and he hits it. No, Sunny's on the board. That's number 5, that's Song Yuxuan, or Leon will get the left-handed lay-in, beating Sunny off the bounce. Quickly the other way, Calvin had that one blocked. Good shot from Chirico, but it's too long. Ricochet right to him. Ryan, nice pass, and Chirico White with the reverse layup. Somebody should do a study on how many points White can score off of the teammates' assists. He really knows where to go, and his teammates know how to find him and where to get the good pass off. Get a free shooter in the corner as Hsinchu out buries that one before the end. Kind of unassumingly, the quarter has come to an end. It's 25-20 in the early goings of this one, Pilots and Lioneers.
If 被拍到的朋友都可以拿到呢我们入口处我们1色的服务台领取呢精美的纪念品。好，我 网络留言前，也请呢各位先深呼吸，来深呼吸，妹妹。来深呼吸，深呼吸，对，深呼吸，你呢？深呼吸。来深呼吸，很好，很好，妹妹，瑞迪已经出了新的法箍喽。来深呼吸。妹妹深呼吸，后面的先好好吃东西，乖。场内可以饮食很开心哦，这个爸爸中气十足。好，两位带着新的瑞迪法箍的美女来深呼吸，深呼吸。
As the fans in attendance do their breathing exercises, you can read about the Plus League weekend action on the Plus League LinkedIn page for the English recaps by our staff. As we could still refer to last year's matchup, for this is the first time these two teams are facing each other. The Lioneers could hold the Pilots to just 84.7 points per game, then they're obviously on a much better pace in this one, with a matchup low of 37.2% field goal shielding, which is the best Lioneers against all other opponents. Post up to Sim, Pompo on him. Try the left hook, and Sunny, with a veteran move, brushes it out of bounds. Sim's been working on that left hook. Wanna get it to score. He'll try from the other side, going baseline, stopped by the Pilots, finishes anyways. Already 8 points for Sim Bular. Holding down the paint as Ethan gets to the cup and lays it in for 2. Ethan out of Iso University down in Kaohsiung. Played a little bit on the national team in the qualifiers in Okinawa along with Artino. Rico White shows him how it's done with a right-handed jump hook. Now Sunny on the block with a size advantage will give it up as Pompom will try for the leaner is left out. On the season, Pompom hitting 3 of 8 3-pointers, so not a huge sample size as Ryan tries to pull up Jay. I'll battle it out of bounds for the Lioneers. Sunny, probably familiar with all of our referees in the Plus League. There you see just a little slippage. Ryan will pop up from 3. Had the timing thrown off. We want to go to Sunny on the block. This time with a much more even-sized player. It's Lin Yihui. Long hand with the early layup and finger roll in. Look awkward, but he got it to work. So the Pilots still keeping this lead now 3 possessions. Lean on the baseline, his reverse. Oh, he went with the wrong hand there. Quickly down the floor. Calvin gives it up. Ethan's 3 rolls out as we got a rebounding foul. We're gonna call it on Leon. Pauian, in the game against the Steelers, recorded the first P.LEAGUE local player triple-double. The last assist to make it double digits on a three-pointer made by Ethan, as Oscar will sub in and take the place of Tarico White. Lioneers with that 2-3 zone that they love to play now. See Calvin missed the line drive there. Off the hand of Pong Pong, wearing the new number 15. Oscar, with already a three-pointer made, gives it up. Johnson, he takes the contact but drops it. Now it's a 3-on-2 break. Good hands by Oscar, stopped the initial break as Sonny stumbles his way to a made two. Previously, I might say Singletary is the pound-for-pound strongest player in the P.LEAGUE, but as big as Sonny is, he's that much stronger as well. Oscar will try for two. Another chance for the Pilots to run. Calvin, they say foul in transition. So sensing the pace kind of going in a different direction, Lioneers will bring in Aboka and Tarico White. We'll talk about going extra speedy and small, a big change from their previous first quarter and the start of the second. Ethan, as they pass it around, a nailed three by Hwang Honghan. White and Aboka in the pick and roll, nothing comes of it. Getting to the mid-range, White missing the first and will drop the basketball and commit the travel. Trying to find some more rhythm. And it's not been that easy. So you see Hwang Han with a really shortened free throw, or excuse me, three-point stroke than most other players. Bullets that pass out of bounds. Looking for Sonny down low. That'll be the fourth turnover by the Pilots. Aboka given plenty of space. He'll try the pull-up jumper, overshoots it. Ethan fakes the attack, then goes behind, trying to go over the basket, somehow gets it to go. Now that will be a first in the P.LEAGUE. Bouncing on top of the backboard and in. As awkwardly as it is, technically Coach Greg can't challenge this as a goaltending situation. The referees do have reserved the right to review any play that doesn't involve the foul. So both teams with a chance to talk it over. Well, awkwardly enough, both coaches will go to their benches even though they're supposed to be in front. Well, in any case,
if you want.
The referees will take a look. So in their head-to-head last year, Lioneers scored 49.3 points in the paint, about 50% in their head-to-head against the Pilots. And of course, that paint defense is going to be important, but so far in the game, Camino's not committing hardly any double teams Sim's way. It's just Ling Zhen or Chen Guanquan putting up initial resistance, and the double will come only after the dribble. Now, like the Dreamers, Bull are played in every single game. The Pilots' imports in these matchups score 31.5% of their points, lower than their season average of 42.3. There's Devin Robinson and Jordan Tolbert. The referee gestured. It's going to be a made basket. So the referees got to see it. Let's see what our close-end camera saw. It just dances over the backboard and in. Now, if it touches that upper support on the corners, that would technically make it out of bounds. Oh, the cameraman also sticks on Ethan's expression. Well, can't tell from that angle. Oscar, after the screen, will pull up a three, but miss. They're looking for Sonny. Eventually give it to him, but it's Iboka showing off the athleticism. They gotta pass a lot smarter than that. Perhaps one of the best leapers in our league. White guarded by Calvin on the block. They call a foul first. First Pilots foul on the quarter. Here we see the reach and the arm hook. Looks like the Pilots will be playing only one import at any one time as Ayers comes in for Sonny. Meanwhile, Ethan Lee Jarre is in for the Lioneers as Iboka blows the layup. But another turnover in transition as the Lioneers have another second chance. After the dance, Oscar all net with that shot. Taking his time, and there's supporting number 4, Calvin, who missed the close one. Will try from 3, but it bounces off. Allhand dribbling against Oscar. That's always a dangerous proposition. They finally get it to Ayers with 6 seconds left on the clock. Backing down Evan. Stumbles and had that one stripped. A pretty boring offense by the Pilots. See the Lioneers can take advantage. Down by 12. Mimi to the corner. Evan left wide open. Unable to hit. Paul Hunt given some space. The Pilots offense looking like post-ups or nothing. And Calvin, after the turnover, knows his rotation minutes are up. So with 4.5 minutes left, we'll go to another break. Back with more action after this.
那穆斯女孩又在送赠品哦。
De pils is koud en de vrolijk is heet. 1 keer hengelen en ik heb beet. Het halve werk is een goed begin.
哎，厨神，厨神来到我们现场了，欢迎！
Ik zing heel slecht, maar bedoel het goed. Je weet niet half wat je met mij doet. Ik ga heen en weer. We gaan op en neer. Elke man bekijkt. Met een lek in de lijf. We gaan heen en weer. Heen en weer. Op en neer. Maak me gek. Oh, schudden met de kontjes. Snolle bolletje.
Leading the game in scoring so far is Pauian with 9 points. 3 for 3 from 2, 1 for 2 from 3-point range. As all but one player for the Pilots who've made it onto the floor has scored. The only one is Chen Guanquan. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, they have not had a great time shooting the basketball. They have been able to control the rebounding battle, as you would expect, with Simon there, and Taoyuan White putting in some good work. He's got 6 boards. But they've missed on 10 of their 11 threes. More popular plays this year in the Plus League is the staggered screen, and Taoyuan White turns around and scores a layup. Talk about the copycat nature of professional sports. Links it to Ayao, but he forgoes the shot. He'll hurry one up from deep as airs. Chen pops the shot, but misses. And they'll stay out of bounds off of Chen, who goes by the English name Chen. A few missed bunnies around the basket by the Pilots now. Gotta get the easy one, guys. White getting the Iboka screen, will try from mid-range and breaks it. Did not look as comfortable as he typically is shooting the basketball. Lisa will try with a little bit of motion. This time the teardrop falls. Typically the best pocket passer is Oscar with the Lioneers as Iboka. 2 points from the free throw area. Lioneers have been playing man defense a lot more in this second quarter. Oh yeah, early flip layup, too strong. Oscar going with speed, he's missed. Leads to the Pilots rebound and transition. Justin, 3 on the way, no good. White, no look pass, but Iboka got his eyes off of it, and it's a turnover for the Lioneers. Well, clearly both teams pushing the pace. Well, they can find advantages in numbers, but it doesn't count for anything if you don't score the basketball. 7 by the Pilots, 4 by the Lioneers, with 2.5 left in the second quarter. Pong Pong pop, and he splashes it. After a bad miss his previous attempt, now he's got some points to his name. Initially tried to play the outside. Finally gets inside, so Tian Hall's 3 is off target. Now with a 13-point lead, Pilots want to extend on it, build as much distance as they can. As you know, the Lioneers were strong in the second half as Hsinchu doing a good job on the runaround play. Airs with the assist. An odd take foul by Pong there. We see Pauian set the screen and on the switch. I don't know if I would ever think of the day that Pong would get the double floppy action. White goes to the basket and lays it in for 2. His Mandarin name is Taoyuan, or especially bad. Pong given space this time will choose to pass it as Justin steps in first and blows the left-handed layup. I wonder how many times I've said that today. Lioneers hang on to it as IL came over for the help.
Let's do it.
Well, we've seen just about everything then. If Chen 3-pointer is on your bingo card, as White rattles in his 3. Backdoor, nice find by Pong, but Pauian had that one snuffed out. Driving kick game, flip shot miss, and they commit a foul in transition. Zimbular, the one who got the rebound, as we see the pull-up by White. On the season heading into tonight's action, White was shooting 10 for 29 from beyond the arc. One last possession to go in the first half. Galvin's in there at the point of attack. White maneuvering left, dishing right. Oscar to Evan, 5 seconds left. His corner jumper, no good. And it's Sunny now from 3/4 court. We'll just nick the backboard, and that'll be it for the first half, as the Pilots, coming into the Lioneers' home, have a 10-point lead as they head to the locker rooms. Take a quick break as we break things down at halftime.
这边有头上戴 BNS 的这位女生，好，再来，我们要选呢，还要选一个小女生出来参加踢足球比赛，球进的话送特区1年的季票。女生真的要会踢足球的哦，小女生，来，男生来。好，那我们也请厨佛一起来参加。他不要了。还有哪边有小女生想参加的？举个小手。有穿工程师衣服的比较好认。好，小女生你。好。来，欢迎。好，那刚刚呢打字的2位，麻烦呢到我们音控区这边集合。刚刚打字的，打字的快点，木吉他快点，到音控区，到我们大会的音控区的地方。 到这边。好，我们现场呢，等一下呢要进行呢这个打字比赛。那另外呢这边还有2位，等一下你们要进行跟厨佛一起踢足球。小朋友喜欢运动吗？工程师你最喜欢谁？
朱云豪。
最喜欢朱云豪哦。那你最喜欢谁？
高国豪。
高国豪。啊，你姓什么？
高尚恩。
哦，你姓高哦。这么小哦。你姓高，真的假的？你叫高什么？高尚恩。哎，高尚恩好像是我朋友小孩哎。啊，你哥哥，你爸爸叫什么名字？
高伟哲。
国豪一家人啊。好，我们先进行呢，来给大家呢可以看一下大荧幕。2个小朋友在里面等哦，还是要在旁边等。好，现在已经打字比赛已经开始了。那这边呢，这2篇呢都是呢我们这一次呢新竹街口工程师为了施黑的主题当中呢，在我们官网的做一些发文。现在的那2位呢，这个速度很快哦。
As part of the activities here, the Lioneers have 2 of the stadium attendees conducting a typing test, which, if you're in person, you can see on our big board here, on their big board here, the Lioneers. Giving a quick look at the information, it's basically all the different kind of experiences and events they have for this special theme weekend, 石黑招募令, where the Lioneers invite their supporters and their detractors into the building to really celebrate, I guess, the attention that the team can garner. On their Mandarin broadcast, it's Xiaohu and Cai Bao Cai Jingjing providing the commentary as we look over the first half where the Pilots have jumped out to a 10-point lead and hold the Lioneers to only 35 points. Well, Coach Greg on the back-to-back, trying to defend home court, has got all 13 of the Lioneers on the floor, but only 6 have field goals, and only Tariko White and Sim Bular have multiple field goals made. They're only shooting 15 for 43. There you see on screen with the team shared stats. And the Pilots are actually in the lead when it comes to rebounding, not giving Lioneers too many second chances. And of course, that's Sim Bular's forte. But the Pilots, meanwhile, have also left some points out there. They've committed 8 turnovers. Almost all of those are in transition work. Gao Guohao or Tian Hao, or maybe someone like Li Mi might get their hands on the passing lanes or might poke a ball away on the dribble. Well, something that stands out for the rotation on the Pilot side, they only will play 1 import, whether it's Jeffrey Ayers or Sonny Sakakini. Meanwhile, the other big on the floor would be the starter Ling Zhen, number 25, or number 15, Kongfeng Chen Guanquan. And both of those players have hit 1 3 in the first half. And if they can repeat that success in the second half, things bode well for the Pilots offense, who were doing a great job breaking the Lioneers zone that they initially started the game with. The 2-3 zone, they had the shooters swirling around the perimeter, and they're pretty crisp passing, which is a big difference against the Dreamers game weeks ago. Yielded some really good looks. Now for the Lioneers, of course, they got to bring their shooting percentage up, but they also need to get their passing a little bit better. As you know, the Pilots will pack things in a little bit deeper. As mentioned, the Lioneers doing a better job with turnovers in the game, but maybe they need to get a little bit more creative and adventurous with their passing. We've got another break before the halftime goes to break again.
林许婵哦，很好听的名字哦，加油喽！1球哦，来预备，给小朋友加油！ Go！ 好，换男生，换尚恩。再一次，好不好？再一次。如果有人踢中了这一张季票，我们会跟厨佛收钱。好。 再来，换谁？加油！恭喜！好，来，我们到场中央，来，我们一起合照，恭喜！哇，女生啊，厉害！来合照一下。 好，那我们是不是也请厨佛跟2个小朋友一起合照一下？来，工程师，来，妹妹，施好，妹妹，施好，对。好，谢谢，谢谢厨佛。那也恭喜呢谢谢2位小朋友热情的参与。
But I'm out tonight, and I'll be looking for you till the end. I know I can be your one and only, be the one to hold you through the night. Let me take you home and you can show me, 'cause when you do me right, it feels like.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Muse Girl 的队长曼荣。这次施黑召集令的主题周呢，我们收集了很多狮迷对我们的鼓励，还有施黑对我们的指教。那在现场呢，我们有这个施黑狮迷的留言板，我们欢迎大家呢可以走出网络世界，任何理性的批评跟指教我们都接受哦。要骂可以骂，但是欢迎你来现场骂。那我现在要把我的鼓励贴上来。对。 我写的是工程师加油，工程师 Go Go Go！
There it is. I've never found a love like this.
welcome back into Hsinchu County Stadium, home of the Lioneers. In just a couple of days, the Plus League will be back with another Tuesday night battle between the Taipei Football Braves in Taichung against the Formosa Taixing Dreamers. There'll be an English broadcast for that game as well. Well, there you can see the antlers and cat ears. It's a whole thing with that headdress that the Lioneers have. They featured it last season around the holiday break, but we'll have Justin who talked to pregame.
打的比赛，我觉得自己感受到，其实在防守的压力上，其实还蛮大的。对去年比的话，其实在 Hsinchu 的空间的投篮的机会，其实变得降低了蛮多。对，所以我觉得我如果没办法投篮，我就要选择切入做进攻，然后做分享球。对，那其实每年也没有到设定要得哪一个奖项，没有特别想要去为什么奖项去争取，因为我觉得在球场上就尽力去做，然后能够帮助队友赢球，我觉得还是比较重要。 那大家也知道，也看得到我们大家团队的内容跟配合也是越来越好。对，我相信下周的主场我们能够展现出一个捍卫主场的球队。
Justin admitting that the defense is played against him is a little tighter, but that opens up driving and passing opportunities for himself. And asked about the 6th Man of the Year award, which he won last season, and being on the All Plus League second team. He says what all the players say, winning is the most important thing. And saying that hope the fans have seen the improvement of the Pilots and will come out to support them for they have their first home opener the next weekend of play. They'll be taking on these Lioneers and the Steelers for 2 consecutive homestand weekends. And opposite them is the Braves. After a low-scoring game last night, the Lioneers find themselves down after half. Lu Junxiang has scored in the 20s 3 times this season alone, and the only time he didn't, he had 12 points. Now, he's pretty much the only volume shooter, volume scorer for the Pilots locals, as we're waiting on the Lioneers to come out of their timeout. Here's Chen peeking out from the hallways and tunnels here. Now the Lioneers come out of the huddle. It's Ling Mi, Tariqo White, Oscar, and Sim, along with Evan Lee Jare for the Pilots. It's going to be their starters of the game. Evan in there for some early minutes, looking for Sim. This time they have Ayers guarding him. Going to the middle, banking off the mark. A little bit of a numbers advantage, but Justin slows it up. Justin off the handoff, going to the basket with the English and the bucket. He's been blocked plenty of times in his 2 years in the Plus League. That time, too high even for 7'5" Sim Bular. They double him as Evan misses from 3. Justin on the right, but a foul first. So Lioneers still trying to find some rhythm as you see the lock-on and the wide layup. This is a beauty. Lu Guanliang out of Miaoli, one of the few cities in Taiwan that doesn't have a pro basketball team. Linton, this time with a corner 3, perfect. So a quick 5-0 run for the Pilots to start the second half as White going one-on-one, pulls up for three, hits it. That makes it 17 points for White as they try to go backdoor. Ayao to Ken, leaves it short. Good recovery by the Lioneers on defense. Evan to the corner, hooking it to Sim, who slams it in for two. Good find there as Sim with the extra late trailer for great effect. Ayao beating Ling Yi. The Lioneers recover, so Ayers to the basket with a finger roll. Easy play there as Sim rotated out of defending the middle. So far in the game, 27 out of the 40 points for the Lioneers scored by their two imports. Ling Yi with a fancy move, and he gets the finger roll too. Not played a lot this season. Ling Yi with only a total of 47 minutes. Which is only about 11 per game. Evan kind of shy now from the outside, will give it up. Oscar on the screen to Sim, but doubled and drops it. Justin hesitates, now going to the rack with the right hand for the lay-in. So now he has 10 points. He's the leading scorer of the Pilots. The first one in double digits. Evan dribbles, then shoots, no. As Justin commits the foul. Get another look at the move. Justin trying to argue, but from the replay, he is absolutely wrong. He was not in legal guarding position. It's only the first foul for the team, third on him personally. Probably why he cares so much. Lioneers run a screen on the baseline. Nothing of it. They double and a fancy behind the back. Can Evan finish it? Too strong. So close. Ayers will try his three. Line drive is short. Brushed out by Lingson. And look what I found. Justin scores two from up close. Lioneers have got to do a better job rebounding. White, left and right, brush pass to Evan. To Sim, who pushes it in. Justin fakes out the first defender, but misses the floater. Chance for Lioneers cut into the lead. White waiting on Sim to join the fray. Oscar maneuvering to the left side. He catches Lingson, or Lingson catches him. Only be his second personal foul. We'll go to our first break of the second half as the Pilots keeping control of this one in Hsinchu.
Say, baby.
Welcome back to the broadcast as the Muse girls perform at the first break of the second half. Reminder to leave a like on the stream as the Pilots and the Lioneers battle it out on the floor. This third quarter, Pilots built it up to as much as a 15-point lead, and the Lioneers have made a little bit of an adjustment. The main thing, though, going forward is how much playing time Evan Lee Jarre will have on the floor. Well, some early MVP candidates based on our broadcasting partners with Formosa Television. Wu Jingxiang leads things with 19.3 points per game. Oscar, the highest field goal percentage shooter at 45.6. And of course, Amiga Yang Jiming, 5 wins and 1 loss up until today. Haven't had to make that adjustment as that was created pregame, but now the Kings have dropped the game against the Steelers. Of course, they are now 5-2. So where we left off, Oscar going to the line. His free throw stroke looking really good in this third season. A perfect 2 for 2. Allhan driving on Jericho White. Now to Sunny, who gets the foul call. Battling it out with Ling Yihui. There's a holding foul down low. There we see the violation there. Now both imports in. Ayers looking for a teammate. As Ethan tries from close. Good with the teardrop. Pretty decent defense from the Lioneers for about 22.5 seconds. Ryan faking out the defender, but then didn't take the shot, so the block is in effect, and now Pilots with a fast break opportunity and 2 points for their new teammate, Jeffrey Ayers. Bullard getting to the bucket for 2, but took a brunt of the hit there. Quickly down the floor. The Lioneers commit a foul. Get another look at what was going on. Allhan came from the side, and Sunny maybe down low. He got Ayers on top. They do have an argument there. At the free throw line, sinks the first. Good Bullard now with 14 points and 9 rebounds, and Ayers on the other side, 8 points and 9 rebounds. The first time we've seen Ethan with the long compression underwear, shall we say, to say it bluntly. Poked away, but stepping out of bounds. I think Kamina's trying to argue the shot clock situation. The Pilots having a kind of a big stir over there while they try to get some substitutions. Get another look at it. There's the deflection, the try to stay in bounds. Ooh, well, there's a little extra stuff going on in there that didn't see earlier. Would warrant a little bit of a discussion. So they scored it out with the scorers table. It will be Lioneers basketball, and they have 14 seconds on the shot clock as you guys get another look at it. Back on offense, quick pass to Sim. 2 points, assist to Oscar. Yao driving and kicking. Now frees himself from the right side. His three is up and saved but out of bounds. Missed out on a good opportunity there. You can take advantage of the Lioneers, especially Oscar playing aggressive defense. Kind of vacated the premises. But that aggressive defense is what landed Oscar in the All-Plus League first-team defense 2 seasons ago. And one of the steals later, Ryan short with a three-pointer. But Ethan kind of double-team in transition there. But Taoyuan can't make it hurt as he airballs the three. The Lioneers, last season net scoring on the road, 5.5, but only 4.1 at home. Of course, they were the best road team last season, and this year, I'm sure they want to do better at both. See what it was called. It looked like a lot of ball. Fernando airs, fakes the pass, goes to the basket, and misses the shot. Oscar back to Liyue, missed before and misses again. Right now, the lid on this side of the court. Illegal screen the other way. There, see the steps taken up. Call made by the crew chief. From the trail position, Ayers will go to the bench. As mentioned, this is the first time the Pilots are playing twice on the week. Previous 3 weeks, they've only played 1 game, of course, all on the road. To see how their adjustments work, how their fatigue has worked out. Good rotation as Guo Shaojie, fresh into the game. Short with his three, but Sim for the long rebound. Now Tarico raises the rim out of bounds. And I think the frustrations by the Lioneers fans is right now audible around me. On the quarter, a 1 for 5. And on the game, only 3 for 18 as Pong Pong with the scoop hook for 2. Chan Hall probing the defense, but the Pilots cover it up, and now the errant pass. Little 4-on-2, Sunny called for the travel. Definitely a tough one to take. Don't really know what was seen there. Down to White on the block, close screen and roll with Sim. No look pass, but Xiao Sun-yi will at least get the foul. Pong Pong late to come over on the rotation. A little bit, the only positive outcome offensively for the Lioneers. Xiao Sui in yesterday's game, 12 points as he hits the first free throw. He's already had 3 games scoring in double digits. Well, it's kind of a big deal as it ties his first season mark, having only done it twice last season. But of course, we have a lot of season left. P.LEAGUE is a 40-game regular season for each of their teams, each of the 6 teams. This is only game number 19 of 120, a long way to go. Justin's back in, he calls the play. To the basket, and the reverse is missed. Hall stopped by Ethan as they fouled him before he got the shot up. Now both teams with 4 team fouls on the third quarter. Excuse me, it is the Pilot's 5th foul, so more free throws for Sim. Coming into this game, he was a 50% free throw shooter in 34 attempts. And Sunny now will commit another turnover, this time elbow to the face of Xiao Sun-yi. And that's kind of a reason why you want to leave it with your guards. So just a turnover in the books, no free throws, obviously, for the offensive foul. Tianhao pops free for 3. And yet again, another missed shot from the outside by the Lioneers. Close, got the Lioneers in a scramble as Sunny overshoots the baseline one. They say out of bounds off of Tianhao, but of course the Lioneers want to argue Ethan was in the fray there. Nice pass by Pong Pong, but it ends up not counting for anything. So it's actually going to be a foul. I feel like both teams are catching a lot of breaks with as many missed open shots going up in the quarter. Tianhao previously 1 for 2 at the line, hits the first. And the second. A minute left in the third quarter. Lioneers have it within 9. Just into the rack, tough shot and a tough finish. Again, going to that right side off the curl. Pretty decent defense by Guo Shaojie, but wasn't good enough. Tianhao down to Xiao Sun-yi in the corner, no good. And a loose ball foul on the rebound. Get another look at the hands to the face a couple times. So on the court, the Lioneers actually done a good job. 7 for 8 at the line. accounting for the 20 points in the quarter. Meanwhile, on the Pilot side, it's only be the second trip. Ayers hit 2 of 2. Now Justin, too strong with the first. Justin has 8 points on the quarter. They're shown on the scoreboard. Now 15 points overall. Time for one last shot until the Lioneers run it down. It's White with Calvin guarding him. That's the matchup Caminos likes defensively. Aaron pass as Tianhao try to deliver it with just one hand, and now 4 seconds for the Pilots to turn a so-so third quarter into a really good third quarter. Sim will go down and Iboka will come in for some more agility and floor coverage. Justin from the other logo overshoots everything, and it'll be a 12-point game as we head to the fourth and final frame of this one. Lioneers trying to continue their winning streak, but the Pilots trying to get a dub before they head home. We'll be back after these messages. Last season, the toughest place to make your shots was the Dreamers home court at 37.3 field goal shooting percentage for both the home team and the road team. And right now, Hsinchu County Stadium is making the argument for being the toughest place. On screen now are some of the rookies who've gone off to have big games. First it was Aji Lingjun, who started with 17 points against the Braves. And Zhongyao had 19 points against the Steelers before really getting into rhythm. And so the bottom number is how many games they played before having double-digit scoring. Well, first overall pick, Mayao Zhang Zhenya, having kind of struggles just getting onto the floor, trying to work into Coach Caminos' system. 195 centimeters tall, does have some troubles matching up with smaller guards, as you probably rightfully expect. Sunny down low, getting the lay-in assist to Calvin. So it's Oscar, Xiaosui Iboka, Nikki, and Tariko. Oscar bumping, then stepping back. His two-pointer off the mark. Looked his way one time, and then a second time as Mickey came over for the help, but they say there was a foul in there. Only his first personal, and first on the Lioneers of the quarter. Quickly to Calvin, easy block by Xiao Sun-yi. The Lioneers have made block shots really popular around these parts. And that time, to the credit of number 11. According to the Plus League site, where you can get the up-to-date stats, PLEAGUEofficial.com, Xiao Sun-yi's only played about 13 minutes heading into the fourth quarter. Sunny facing up now, backing down Iboka. Try to go baseline, but loses the handle on it. As White skips it over to Joker. His three, no good. Fight for the rebound, finally controlled by Sunny. But another errant pass, and now it's the Lioneers with a 4-on-1 as Joker banks it home. Quickly the other way, Justin, a one-man fast break leads to the turnover. They call a travel on Oscar, but Pong Pong didn't look set. Sunny down low, but the Lioneers are all over it. And right now the Pilots offense looks absolutely boring to death. Mickey will try to make it hurt, and consecutive 3 points missed has got to be a record. This time Mickey fouls on the rebound. Not had much opportunity to play with the Lioneers. I mean, coming over from the Taiwan beer team, where he played for a couple of seasons. Almost gets ahead of that pass, and Hsinchu dishes it to him in the corner. The shot is up and in. Showing the outside skills this time. There's a foul and the basket. Well, that's a way to break the streak. See Calvin tap the hand, and that's going to be the bonus. He has some extra stuff going on before the free throw.
One shot.
But misses the free throw. Xiao Sun-yi with the board. Little inside handoff play. Xiao Sun-yi will miss with the left hand. This time Sunny slips and falls, and Xiao Sun-yi with a two-handed slam. Now Sunny in a heap of pain, holding the right knee, flexing it. That's a bad exchange for the pilots. Well, we got a commercial coming up as the Lioneers trying to make a run. Well, that's another pair of sneakers for number 11, Xiaosuyi. After having a one-handed dunk yesterday, this time an even easier deal with all the runway in the world to lift off for the two-handed slam this time. Well, one of the creative memes shared on social media about the Lioneers and their detractors. And the last one was the kind of joke where they would say, we take the Lioneers cards and use that as an offering to the ancestors. And the other one is Sim and Artino as a Pokemon character with their arms out, and oh, we even have a printout. The last one is one of those Magic the Gathering action cards where Sim is your offensive key and unlock all your stagnant offense. Ayers is in the game after Sonny took that slip. Picks up, Iboka misses the close one, getting himself an extra rebound in the process. Lioneers are going to stick with Tariko White as their import. He dances around some pressure. Now Xiaosuyi to Mickey, they foul first on the same side where Ethan made the over the basket shot. It's going to be a baseline out of bounds. 2 fouls per team in the quarter. Switching out second personal as White moves left in the mid-range. Chases after his own board. White on the handoff. Over to Mickey, fakes one out, then shoots. Airballs it, and Ayers with a rebound. As the Pilots don't want to rebound or gather it up ahead. Iboka, good hands there, will force Ayers all the way back. Now take the 35-footer. Had a chance, but the missed shot and a good defensive possession by the Lioneers. Now Iboka will try for 3 and can it. Hsinchu will slow the tempo up and start the offense. Justin will drive to the hoop, get Iboka in the air, at least get the foul. Another look. Pilots will bring in Pauian and Ethan for a little bit more ball handling. Justin will go to the line. Already the top scorer for the Pilots on the game. Now with 16 points. He's only shooting 2 for 7 from 3, and the Pilots overall 9 for 25. The only guy with multiple made threes besides Justin is Lington, who's 2 for 2. Haven't seen him in the fourth quarter at all. White had that one poked away, and they call it a turnover. Ethan dribbling on Joker. Over to Ayers on the block. Pilots giving him a lot of space. Fakes right and missing the shot, but a missed layup by Hsinchu as Pauian gave him an opportunity. Now Tarico on the break. What great footwork. Keeping the Pilots within arm's reach. Tarico White now with 22 and 11 to throw in 2 assists on top of that. The Lioneers now double as Ayers commits the 5-second ball hold. Right now, they run the same exact play every single time on that right side as we see White take a couple of nifty steps to the basket. Joker takes the deep 3, and it's in! Just a 6-point game, 5.5 left to go. Pauian saves it from going out of bounds. The shot swing all over him. Backdoor as Ayal misses under the basket and commits the foul. And right now the Pilots are having a horrible time on the offensive end, and the Lioneers are just chipping away slowly but surely. A little confusion with the scorer's table and I think the Pilots bench. The Lioneers will inbound out of the baseline. They're so far 15-9 in the fourth quarter. Nice slip pass. Xiaosui gets the lay-in with a right hand. And now Coach Camino's called a timeout, and honestly, he probably cost his team probably 2 times, 2 points. Heading into the fourth quarter, the Pilots have got to figure out what other plays they have in the playbook. They run the same exact play 5 times down the court, and the Lioneers do an even better job defending it. Meanwhile, the Lioneers Right now, anyone they bring on the floor is playing much better. And I think the guy that you can really highlight, Xiao Sui, setting pretty good screens, catching the ball on the roll, on the lobs. And that creates even more opportunity. But of course, with a low-scoring game like this, the three-pointer made by Joker looms large. You see the effort by Tariko White in the game. Like I mentioned before, sometimes unassumingly, but you've got 22 points in the game, and Simbul are the only other Lioneer with double-digit scoring. Obviously, has found some luck with the three-pointer and the and one, and has also got the transition game in, of course. Helps to throw in some points, picking up some offensive rebounds. Well, as much as we talked about the Lioneers needing to avoid turnovers, right now the Pilots have 18 on the game, 3 players with 4. They're coming to come out with Ayers, Pong Pong, Justin, Ayao, and Huang Han. Meanwhile, the Lioneers are going to stick with their 5. Little high post action as Justin slips baseline. Running low on time, Huang Han to Justin, no good with it. Lucky bounce to Ayers though. He drops it, and it's a turnover by the Pilots. Seven on the quarter. Now White on the block. Justin's giving him baseline, but he chooses the turnaround from the middle off the mark. Ayao giving space, goes baseline, lays it in. That time doing a good job faking out the defender. White will pull up from 3, bouncing out. And you kind of wonder for both teams when they might bring in their other imports. Sunny, of course, started the 4th quarter, but had that slip. But Sim has had all of 8.5 minutes to rest as Pong Pong scoops it in. Consecutive made baskets, and Coach Greg will call the timeout. And probably thinking this is the perfect time to bring Sim in, with the Pilots scoring a couple times from close. 3:16 left on the clock. Here's the thing is Iboka's paid so much attention to Ayers that he's not the help shot blocker that he's capable of being of. That will happen when your man's not close to the basket and you not had that opportunity to roam around. Meanwhile, for the Lioneers, I think the kind of curious case is Oscar and Tianhao have not seen hardly any action in this 4th quarter, but to their credit, they did play in yesterday's victory. Of course, that one going down the wire, so not a lot of opportunities for rest. So we'll see who the Pilots come out of the huddle with, as Oscar, Joker, Mickey, Xiao Sui, and Sim are the 5 for the Lioneers. Pilots seem to have one short. No, there he is. It's Justin on the baseline. Going for the cross screen, and Sim catches it. They call a foul first. But they will be shooting. No, it will be shooting, as we see hit on the shoulders. No, it will be a spaceline out of bounds, excuse me. Referee's not on the same page there. Already on the game, Sim so far 1 for 4. Lioneers overall 10 for 18. Hsinchu brushes it to the baseline and out of bounds. When no Lioneers are really going after it, that was the worst outcome. I guess besides letting Sim get in there. You see Mickey came across the lane. Lioneers swinging around. Mickey's three. Bouncing out. Pong Pong able to get the board. Ball hand on the block. The crease on the baseline. Back to Pong Pong. His shot is up. Puts it through. Making it an 11-point game with just 2.5 to go. Backdoor. Xiaosui tied up there. Quickly down the floor. Hsinchu will spin and flip it out. Unlucky with the English there, as Oscar will try to push the pace. Joker from the mid-range loves to pop those feet as Sim follows it up with 2 points. Looks like the Pilots have a lot of tired legs as Oscar is all over those backcourt players. Foul first by Xiaosui. They did have one to give. They'll set the shot clock to 14. His third personal. There's a turnaround and knocked down the 2. Just as the Lioneers make a little bit of progress, right now the Pilots have been much better. Oscar dishes it. Now Mickey from mid-range overshoots the bank shot. Pilots right now in run clock mode. Justin looking for errors on the block. A foul and the bucket. Got just enough space as Xiaosui kind of duped there by the pace. Here see the left elbow in the body. Airs played the last several years in Japan, ever since 2017. Gets the bonus free throw as well. He made various stops, notably Tokyo Alvark. That three-point play giving the team a sizable advantage with just 69 seconds left on the clock. as mentioned, these two teams will match up once again next Saturday, but that time in Taoyuan for their home opener. The late game will be the New Taipei Kings heading over to Heping Gymnasium for their second matchup on the season after the Kings kind of blew off the doors of the Braves back in Hsinchu. There we see Maiyao Zhang Zhenyang with a headband looking into the timeout. Along with Ethan, Lin Ziwei or Wayne, and Andy Ding Endi are the 4 rookies on the team. In his debut, Jeffrey Curtis Ayers has got 15 points and 15 rebounds. Out of the sideline, Sijiao gets a deflection to his name. As Oscar pulls up and then hits the 3. Need a lot of stops, need a lot of quick points. Wang Haohan gets it over the timeline as plays keep away as Tian Hao holds him for the foul.
In
the fourth quarter, the Pilots have been perfect 3 for 3 at the line. Their biggest blemish, of course, I mentioned earlier, was the 7 turnovers. The Lioneers, they missed all 3 of their free throws, but 4 for 9 from beyond the arc. Joker with a runner. That's kind of how the day's gone for the Lioneers as Oscar fouls in transition. Maybe a couple free throws here and see how the foul game works out, but Justin with another chance to get to 20 points as an individual scorer. The Pilots were close in a few of their games. Of course, the aforementioned game against the Kings last time. As Oscar turns and fires, getting the lucky bounce. Keeping it a little interesting as he fouls Justin again. So Oscar's got 13 points on the night. But the Pilots have been close and just haven't got that extra something to get over the top. Now this time they've led it since the second quarter. They've kind of had to weather their own bad form there to begin the fourth quarter. They've done good enough to seemingly move to 2 wins on the season. Greg is trying to get number 3 Ling Mi into the game. I'll call one more timeout. It's kind of Coach Greg's MO to take advantage of all the timeouts to get his personnel in and drop the plays he wants for them to execute. Trying to take advantage of every opportunity to get some practice in.
交流，让换一个新出的想法嘛。我们也要让师黑有事做啊，对不对？让师黑有事做。但是你们都来了，我们还是要把纪念品赠送给大家，谢谢大家。
Looking overall at the game, the Pilots, including the fourth quarter by 1 point, have led in every single quarter of the game. Our debut look at Jeffrey Ayers, of course, showing off the strength inside, having some ball skills on the outside to find teammates as well. I get to chat with him a little bit down in Kaohsiung. He definitely gave me the impression of a football player, as one of the first things I asked him about his play style is, he said, I like to hit somebody when I come into the game. For those of you who need a little explanation, didn't literally mean he needs to hit somebody, but feeling a little bit of contact is kind of how he gets in rhythm mentally, even in a basketball game, where there's plenty of jostling for position. Pilots now show off a kind of a zone defense. Oscar will try to pull up, almost got it to go. They'll just run out the clock. And Si Jingyao will think about it, but pull it out. So the final result will be 94-80 for the Pilots, taking another win on the road before heading home and breaking the 4-win streak for the Lioneers. Kind of similar fashion to yesterday's Dreamers, kind of just shake your head and lament about the missed 3-pointers you had. Stick around for the post-game player or coach interview afterwards. But thank you for watching this broadcast. Be sure to leave a like. Much better way to head home than different previous iterations of the Pilots team, who every season have a little bit more funky home and road schedule split to their season. But before that, we have that Tuesday matchup between the Dreamers and Braves. And I'm being told Pong Pong Chen Guanquan is the man on the microphone. So far on his game, he's able to get 10 points and 5 rebounds. Have to build the Pilots for the headset.
我觉得就是教练在赛前会议的时候，就是也有给我们就是各自一些工作啦，然后就是大家上了场分工就是蛮明细的啊，然后就是打得很团结啊，球都导到就是有机会再出手，对。
Pong Pong saying that we played together and that really mattered down the stretch. Now asked about the 3-point shot that he took and made on the set play.
有可能啊，对，就是因为练球的时候，其实也蛮多这种就绕底线出来投的那个战术啊，就是可能别人就会觉得我是跑那么快是要去挡人啊，结果可能就是我出来投篮这样。
So instead of screening, Pong Pong ended up being the shooter, and that's an advantage that they can take more often than not.
Thank you.
就是谢谢他们，就是支持到现在啊。然后可能前2年就是比较低迷一点啊，那今年是真的不一样了。然后我们的主场也快到了，就是希望大家赶快准备好，然后进场看我们赢球这样。谢谢。
Pong Pong saying that wants the home fans to feel confident and feel good about them heading home. in much better form and with a different look, of course. Different imports, a new head coach, and a lot of rookies in their midst. We have one last break before wrapping things up from Hsinchu. After a full weekend of basketball, the Pilots come out victorious against the Lioneers. There we see the combined team statistics where the Pilots did a pretty decent job shooting the basketball, which has kind of been a problem here at Hsinchu County Stadium, especially as the road team, the Lioneers, taking their first loss at home. But they did fight hard in the fourth quarter, and they kind of found something, taking advantage of the Pilots running the same set play consecutive times, and can kind of gain some confidence for causing some Pilots turnovers. That is the Lioneers' MO. But meanwhile, on the Pilot side, they also, not on the screen there, but also did a great job from the line. 12 of 14 free throw shooting. Their scoring was led by Justin. Wu Qingxiang was 23 points. The team overall hit 10 of 27 three-pointers. Oh, 10 of 28, excuse me, three-pointers, which really created the cushion that they needed against the Lioneers. You know, they were resting Sim for a much stronger finish in the end, especially on the inside, but threes are more than two, so kind of it's all about efficiency. Well, I mentioned on the broadcast, and now we get to see it in color, the Taipei Fluon Braves heading down to Taichung to take on the Formosa Taixing Dreamers in that Tuesday matchup, which will wrap up a full slate of 6 League games here in Week 5. So on behalf of the 6 teams and the league and our broadcast partners, I'm Ryan Chen, signing off for this one. Hope to see you in the next one.